what society can do, like how we can orient ourselves, like even just the fact that you shared, like, I'm a product of Mass Ave, like driving down that road and praying for those people, like that's something I'm like, that's in my head, and I'm like, okay, great. What are the most urgent needs for re-entering citizens, and what would you tell people here that want to know, like, what can I do, how can I help?
One of the number one things that you have to do, you have to get the brothers before they come out. We have to figure out a way to get the resources, because it's, repetition is the mother of memory. You're not going to sit there and do nothing during your whole incarceration and then all of a sudden get out and just all of a sudden turn into positive mode. It's kind of like that Olympic sport, the pole vault, where you got to get a running start. So I really feel like the resources have to get into the prison first, at least 90 days. It takes 21 days to form a habit. It takes 90 days to form a lifestyle. So if we can get these brothers and sisters in some classes for 90 days, now it's kind of like a lifestyle. It's embedded in their culture, it's embedded in their mindset, and it's embedded in their daily routine. Also, people have to earn things. Please don't overgive, because we're manipulators, right? And we always looking for the handout. Sometimes I look for the alley-oop too. The journey and the gift is in the process, right? I grow. The first letter in grind is G, because I grow from the grind. The process is the gift. The process is the destination. The process is the dream. They call it now the bag. I tell young brothers, the bag is the process, right? In life, there is no destination. It's all a journey. So a lot of times I would like to see people incorporate incentives. If you do this. When I came home from prison, I was in Wyman Reentry program. You couldn't have a phone for 30 days unless you were outside of the building. Everybody else was sneaking in their phones. I didn't get a phone for 4 months because I knew that I had to sit down, and I knew that I had to focus, and I knew that if you want to be great, you have to sit there and do things that other people aren't willing to do. So for me, it's just like the focus factor, and it's also making sure that we're not enabling, but we're just directing. And I think there's some key mentorship. Sometimes, a lot of times when brothers get out of prison, 85% of the people that are in prison are there for drug-related crimes. Money that they were using, a crime that they committed because they wanted to get drugs. And so if people, you can have all the resources in the world, if you don't have something in place to implement, to address the addiction and the alcoholism, then all those resources that you were giving them aren't going to mean anything. We have to learn how to prioritize the recovery.
It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. You see, if you know better, you do better. I had to learn to do right.